We have some new AEW autographs on the way. This weekend, I believe this was taking place at like a fan event ahead of Double or Nothing. I'm not 100% certain, but there have been some pictures starting to surface of some new on-card autographs that appear to be for some new Upper Deck products, because we'll take a closer look at the cards. We can see the Upper Deck logo on there. I found these images on Twitter. The Twitter account Wrestling Cards had posted these. I will leave a link to their account in the description down below if you want to take a closer look at them yourselves. But there's 8 images here of some AEW wrestlers signing some cards that appear to be for some new Upper Deck sets. You can see that there's like a stack of cards there. It's not just the one single card. We'll take a look at some of these other ones here, like Brody King. Like there's a bunch down there in front of him. This is really exciting, and with the uncertainty surrounding the future of Upper Deck AEW sets, because of stuff we talked about in my last video, which if you haven't seen, I'll link that in the description down below. Maybe this is why. Maybe Upper Deck is wanting to move away from sticker autographs to hard-signed on-card autographs. Now, obviously, that takes more time, because with the stickers, you can just get the stickers done in advance. You can have the wrestlers sign like hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of stickers in advance for sets years in the future that haven't even been thought about yet. When it comes to on-card autographs, obviously, you can't sign the card if you don't have the card yet. You have to have the set done, the set printed basically, at least the autograph cards printed, and then get those cards to the wrestlers so they can sign them, and then get them back from the wrestlers. So it's just a little bit more of an involved process. But if that's one of the reasons why these sets have been delayed recently, I'm all for it. So I want to take a closer look at some of these cards. From the images we've seen, it looks like there are 2 different autograph cards that have been signed. The first one here, Red Velvet is holding, now this is also the same one that we see being signed by Brody King, Brian Cage, and Lance Archer. Now, the design of this card looks very similar, and I'm going to show you exactly where I think this is from. This is the preview image that Upper Deck dropped for 2024 Flagship. Now, if you look at the very first card, that MJF Gold Pyro Parallel, but what we can see from that card is a rough idea of what the base cards will look like. Now, if we look at the autograph card that Red Velvet is holding, the bottom border looks very similar. The Upper Deck logo is in the exact same spot. Obviously, it says autograph across the bottom, so it's gonna be just a slightly different border than the base card, but they look so similar that my guess is that these are on-card autographs for 2024 Flagship, assuming that 2024 Flagship isn't part of the batch that's been canceled. Either that, or it's very likely that they just took the design that was going to be in 2024 Flagship and just moved it to 25. Either way, it looks like these are going to be Flagship autographs here. Now let's take a look at this next autograph. I have a vague idea where this one is from. We get a really, really clear hint. It's a little bit tricky to see in this picture. It's a lot easier to see in the post itself. But if you look at the top left corner, you can see that there's an angled word logo. Now, if you're familiar with sports card sets, this is probably going to jump right out at you as being Skybox. So there's a very good chance that this is a new autograph insert that will be included in our next Skybox metal set. Now, I did a little bit of digging, and I found other Skybox sets that have autographs that look just like these. I found an NHL set that has this autograph card. Now, obviously, you can tell that the Skybox logo is in a different spot, but the autograph along the side, autographics here, it looks very similar to the autograph card that we see these wrestlers holding. So that's where I think this is coming from. I know this isn't like super groundbreaking to identify that it's part of a Skybox set, but I did find a similar style autograph in a set previously. It's either a 12 to 13 retro or a 96 to 97 retro. Maybe it's a 96 retro that was part of a 12 to 13 Skybox set. We did see in the original set preview that they mentioned 97 to 98 championship retros and 2013 Metal Universe retros. So there's kind of some overlap on both of those years there. We'll just have to see. Ultimately, I am very excited that we seem to be finally getting on-card autographs in future Upper Deck sets. Very exciting to see, even though we don't really have any additional information on this yet, apart from just these 8 images, but it's fun to speculate. If you have any other speculations on where these autographs will show up, leave a comment down below. I love discussing and speculating things like this. And if you want to see me open some wrestling cards, click the video you see on screen right here.